Hello again, everybody. Welcome to Ken Knows Gambling, and it's time to get back to craps. I had to put everything back together, and I think we're good to go. What we're going to do, this might be a little confusing. What we're going to do is we're going to do my hybrid strategy in craps. It's very close to what Waylon and I describe as the wake and merge. There's a couple things I'm not going to do in it, so it's not the wake and merge. The wake and merge was some of Waylon's and mine's combined. That's why we call it the merge, okay? A couple of those I'm not going to do. We're just going to do the hybrid part, and I'm not going to go back and forth on anything. And I'll probably just do it out of the don't pass. And then maybe later I can sort of explain, go back into the wake and merge. They're really close. You can call it the wake and merge, you can call it the hybrid, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the idea. And so I've run it out of the Baccarat, I've run it in blackjack, and it's done pretty well. I like the don't pass. I don't really like the part of bouncing it in craps. You can go don't pass the don't come, but I don't like the pass line, which is part of the wake and merge. I'm gonna try to stick with the don't pass, just like you do blackjack. There's nowhere for it to go. All right, but you can, if you lose a couple down here, you can move it over. All right, but we're going to do a regression and we're going to do a ladder, okay? And we'll see what happens. It's just a money management betting system that you can use on lots of different things, okay? So we'll get going. Remember, all strategies will go down sooner or later. Best bet in all the world is never to make the first bet because gambling sucks. We're going to use it. Start at 100 like we always do. Now, you started at 100 because of Baccarat, most of the time $50 minimums. That's it. And to be able to regress, you start with 100. Well, I'm going to keep it there too. Same bankroll, same everything. And this is no odds or anything. All right, just straight hybrid. Okay, so here we go. And we get an 8. And now it's just the bump on a pickle, man. 7 versus an 8. And there's the 8. All right. So we lose this one, which means we go up. Now, you can come to the DC if you want. I'm going to try to keep it on the don't pass at least for one more. There's the 3. All right. Boink. So now, if you look at your rack, you got an option here. You're up 100 because of that. Okay? You can wait to win this base level, or because you're up 100, you can take this down and come in and regress. And then start your regression up and pull. So you can do it either way, up to you. All right, there's the 7. That way we didn't get our butt kicked because of it. Now we go back to base. There's a 10. Now, let me share this with you. Just because you're playing either the wake and merge or the hybrid, whatever, just because you're playing it, doesn't mean, depending on a roll, that you can't morph it. Okay? I like 4s and 10s. Every time I get a point of a 4 or 10, I want to throw odds on there. Well, either the wake and merge or my hybrid has no odds on it. The only thing that would be close to it is in blackjack if you split or double down. Are you with me? So in this case, we're going to morph it a little bit because I love the points of a 10. And I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple $100 out there to try to win an extra 100. Not that the 10 won't ricochet back, but it's just, hey, it happened. Let me see if I can take advantage of it, okay? And there's the 10 right back at me, okay? So that backfired on me, didn't it? That's all right. So now we're going to go up to 200. And there's the 3. Comes right back at me. Okay, this time we're going to have to, since we're down a little bit, we're going to have to hold what we got. All right, there's a 4. Again, I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to do 300. I'll do that pretty much every time. Okay, there's a 5. There's a 6. There's a 5. There's another 5. There's a 6. Wow, 5s and 6s. That's all we're going to get. There's a 10. There's a 9. 7 versus a 4. Another 10. Goodness. 12. 8. 7. All right, we win here, and we're going to win 150 here, like so. Let's see where we're at. And there we go. We're up 100. So we're going to regress. All right, now those moves are up to you. It's like I say, it's like a double down in blackjack. You don't have to at all. Okay, but we are in our regression stage. There's the 8, and we got an 8 versus a 7. There's an 8. So we lose that there. We come back out at base. Okay, another 10. I like the 10s. Let's go a couple hundred on there. There's an 8. 6. 6. Of course, odds on a number, that's up to you. If you have an 11 versus a dealer 6, you're gonna double down. Same way with this, for me, right? And that's why I'm not. There's the 7. That's why I'm not calling this particular thing the wake and merge. This is more of my hybrid versus the wake and merge, but it's close. Anyway, so we win 100 here, and we win 100 here. Okay. All right. Now we can regress again. We're up 300 bucks. Now I'm regressing, and now I'm between my 3 and 5. Now it doesn't matter. If I lose, I can call it, or I can try to go for that 5. But I go, hey, I'm at 3. I got money on the felt. Let's just see what happens. There's a 6. There's an 8. 3. 7 out. So we win there. Let's up. Let's pull. We go up here and we go up in the guarantee. All at the same time. Okay, there's a 4. And I'm not going to risk any more money on it because I have to go into my 300 profit, and I won't do that. All right. And there's the 4. Good job, Ken. All right, so we lose that there, and we're done. Session is over. The $325. We'll get our bags like so. 100 goes into the bank. 100 goes into excess. 100 goes into fun. And then don't look now. We get to do a KKG a fuck you bet. I'm going to put it all on the 7 this time for shits and giggles. and see what happens. Here we go. Not this time. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. It was a good session. We made our 300, and we're done. So I'm going to do this a couple times, and maybe morph it into the wake and merge sometimes. Sometimes like I just did it. You know, they're all really close. But please understand, once you have a core that you like, you know, anytime you see something that you believe you have an advantage over, you can always add something to any strategy, okay? It's not like, well, you're not playing it right now. No, there's no such thing, all right? You got to use your head and do what makes you comfortable, I guess. But anyway, that's it for now. And until the next time, be great. See you, bye.